guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So today I've decided to film 100 questions nobody asked. It's a tag. So I asked on my Instagram and everyone said a mix of basic and TMI. So we're doing a mix of both. And I literally just went online and had a look at a few other tags and just grabbed questions from like 3 different pages. So yeah, these are just random and I guess we'll get started. If you see me looking to this way, it's because I'm looking at my laptop at the questions. So we'll just get started. Number 1, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? I have to sleep with them closed. I don't like sleeping with doors open. Kind of just like freaks me out. I don't know. Even though I know like there's nobody in there, but like I need to have them closed. 2, at what age did you have your first crush? Who was it? Interesting. My first crush, from memory, I think I would have to say my first crush was somebody in primary school. His name was James. I'm not going to go with the surname, but yeah, his name was James. I like full on had the biggest crush on him. I think I was like in grade 5, I want to say. I don't even know, 4, 5, something like that. Number 3, what size is your bed? I have a queen. 4, is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yes, I think it is fine for guys to wear pink. I actually like when a guy wears pink. I think it looks nice, and I don't believe like a certain color is for a specific gender. So yeah, I don't mind when guys wear pink. I actually like it. Number 5, where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? That's a good one. Probably like somewhere in my backyard, I guess. Number 6, what do you dip a chicken nugget in? If I'm getting them from Macca's, sweet and sour sauce. Nothing else. Number 7, would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Funny question. I think I probably would if I was getting paid for it. Funny that that's a question because I'm gonna say back in 2010 when I was in America, I was actually looking at auditioning for Playboy magazine. So if it's for something like that, then yeah, I probably would. But I never got around to doing that, by the way. I think I was like 20, turning 21 when I was over there, and I was like looking into that. Number 8, what is your usual bedtime? To be honest, I don't really have a bedtime. I usually just go to bed whenever I'm tired. I really should have a routine because I'm always tired these days. I mean, being a mum, that's just the way it is now. Like, you're always going to be tired. So I really should have a routine and go to bed a certain time to wake up a certain time, but it's just all over the place, to be honest. Every time I say to myself, okay, I'm going to go to sleep early tonight, it just never happens. So like I want to say like 11, 12, sometimes even 1 a.m. I'm going to sleep. Number 9, what is your Chinese astrological sign? So I am Year of the Snake, hence why I got this tattoo. Number 10, what's your favorite show on TV lately? So my favorite show is probably going to have to be Married at First Sight. I don't really watch TV. I think that's the only reason why I watch TV, and I'm always having to stream it because I don't have an aerial here at the house. I don't watch too much TV these days, if I'm honest. Like, I have Netflix and stuff, but I just don't really watch it. But yeah, Married at First Sight. Question 11, the last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer? Oh, that's been a really long time. I wouldn't even know what year it was. Actually, I want to say I was possibly 18, maybe 19. I got, well, it's not really it was a portrait, in some lingerie, that I got taken by Natalie V photographer. She's an amazing photographer. I actually don't even know if she still does it. I think she still does. You can check her out on Instagram. Number 12, Number 12, do you think musicals are cheesy? I'm gonna have to say yes. Sorry to everyone that loves musicals. They're not for me. It's not my thing. I don't really like them. Even though like I love music and I love, yeah, I don't know. They're not my thing. Like even musical movies, I just don't, they annoy me. I don't know why, to be honest. But yeah, sorry. Number 13, at what age did you have your first sexual experience? Okay. So I'm gonna have to say I was maybe 14, maybe 15. I don't really remember. It was so long ago. Yes, I was really young, but yeah, it is what it is. Number 14, when have you been in a really difficult phase in life? I think I'm going to have to say a difficult phase in my life would probably be the time when I lost my uncle. I was 8 years old and it was a really tough time, I would say, in terms of like the whole family dynamic and like just, I guess, learning about death and like realizing that he was never going to be around anymore and sort of like understanding that at the age of 8. I think that would probably be the most difficult phase in my life. Oh, even talking about it gets me emotional. Number 15, do you hate anyone right now? Hate is a really strong word and I don't really like to use that. Yeah, I may dislike someone, but I'm not going to say I hate them because, like, if it's someone I don't like, then I just don't interact or socialize with them or have anything to do with them. So, no, I don't hate anyone. Number 16, do you smoke? No, but I used to. But I quit. Actually, New Year's this year is when I quit. 17, have you ever dated someone you met online? I'm gonna say yes. Number 18, ever have a deja vu feeling? Yes, all the time. I'm always like, I don't know, just doing something randomly, even at home, and I'll be like, oh my God, I just had deja vu. Like, I feel like I've done it before and seen it or seen something. Like, it's really strange, but yes, I have had that feeling. 19, have you ever stolen anything? I'm gonna have to say yes. Again, it was when I was younger and it was actually some makeup. Yeah, not good. Don't recommend. Did I get caught? No, but still I felt very, very guilty and yeah, I never did it again. 20, Nike or Adidas? That's a really hard one, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Adidas just because I think I have more Adidas shoes and clothing compared to Nike. I have a few Nike shoes that I like, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go Adidas. 21, have you ever been to a rave party in your hometown? Yes, I have been to a rave party and I'm glad I got to do it at least once in my life. It's not really my kind of music, to be honest, like to go out to, but it was an experience. I went with my best friend. I don't even remember how old we were, maybe 18. We were really young and my uncle took us and it was at Cryle Castle. I don't think my friend liked it at the time because we stayed the night there camping and oh my God, it was so freaking cold. That wasn't a good experience, but I actually liked the rave. It was fun. 22, which are better, black or green olives? I'm gonna have to go with green olives. Love, love, love olives. 23, do you have kids? Yes, I have a son and he just turned 1. Do you miss anyone right now? I think the only person I miss really is my uncle. I wish he was around because I just feel like so many things would be different, but it is what it is. 25, if you could travel through a time machine, in which year would you like to halt your life? Oh, that's hard. Which year would I go back to? There's kind of 2 years that kind of stick with me, and I'm gonna have to say either when I was 16. I feel like 16 that year, it was just a really fun year. Or I will go back to being 20 and living my life in the USA because that was a really amazing experience. So yeah, I can't decide, but one of the two. Favorite makeup palette? Oh, that's a really good question because I have so many favorite makeup palettes. I don't know if I can say a favorite palette, but I'll say like a favorite brand because I use mainly his palettes, which is Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Yeah, I can't. It's too hard to decide which one because I love all of them. So sorry, Rebecca, I know you asked that question, but that is just way too hard. I have way too many makeup palettes to narrow it down just to one. Number 27, do you regularly diffuse oils? I'll have to say yes. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while, but I do like to do that. So maybe, I don't know. 28, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do believe in ghosts. I've actually had a few experiences with seeing things in my mum's old house and when I was a lot younger. I actually have a video with some of the stories. I think it's the scariest thing tag. You can go check that out if you're interested. 29, have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? Yes, I have. It's actually been quite a while now that I haven't received one. So knock on wood that I don't get one, but no, it's been, yeah, I have gotten one, but it's been a really long time. 30, what movies could you watch over and over again and still love? I'm gonna have to say Twilight. It doesn't matter how many times I watch that movie, I still love it. Yeah, I don't think I could ever get over that movie. Love it. Anything with vampires is for me. 31, what do you drink with dinner? So as of lately, I drink, it's called Pasito. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly, but it's sugar-free. I love that drink. 32, what is your song of the week? I don't know what's the song that I've been listening to the most. Let me just have a look. I don't really know. Because I listen to a bunch of random things. If I'll have to choose one, it's like basically at the top of my list. Lo Vas a Olvidar, which is Rosalia and Billie Eilish. Yeah, I guess I have been listening to that quite a bit this week. So that one. 32, have you ever led a person on? And I can definitely say no. I don't know what would be the point in leading somebody on. No. 34, have you ever played a game involving stripping? No, I have not. 35, how many relationships have you had? So I've been in 3 relationships. 36, when did you lose your virginity? I think I answered that sort of before, but I believe I was like 14, 15, something like that. 37, if you could, what would you change about your first kiss? What would I change? I don't know. I don't want to say I would change the person because they were a close family friend. I don't really speak to them these days, but yeah, I don't think there would be anything that I would change about that. Number 38, if you had to live in a world of the last TV show you watched, where would you be living? So I guess the last TV show that I watched would be Married at First Sight, and I believe that's filmed in Sydney, so I guess I'd be living there. But secretly, I don't like Sydney, so I would never live there. Number 39, when was the last time you were insulted? Last week. Number 40, on a scale of 1 to 10 being the highest, how horny are you? Oh, hopefully my parents aren't watching this, but I'm going to have to say 10. Always. 41, what is the scariest thing you have ever experienced? Oh. The scariest thing I have ever experienced. The memory that's coming like instantly is And I think I've told this before, but you probably haven't seen it because it's an old video. But me and my cousins and my brothers, they were quite young. So I wouldn't even remember how old I was. But maybe my brothers were like 3 and 5, something like that. Yeah, so I was a teenager. Yeah. So anyways, we were at the park, and it was around the time where there was a rapist in our area, and it was on the news like every day. I remember, seeing it on the news, and my mum telling me and telling us, my brothers and everyone, my cousins, try not to be out too late, make sure you come home, be safe, and, just all this. We went to the high school to go and play basketball, and there's like a little playground, whatever. We took my brothers there. They had their little bikes and stuff. And I don't know how long we were there for, but then as we were coming back, I forgot my phone. So we had walked all the way to the other side of the school, outside, past the oval. And I was like, oh my God, my phone. So I had to run back, jump the fence, and run all the way back to the basketball courts to go and get my phone. And like I heard like ruffling in the tree, and I looked up. I remember looking up, and I was like, what is that? Like, it did not sound like a bird. It didn't sound like, why would there be a cat in the middle of the school? I don't know, but it sounded really loud and like just too much for it to be like an animal. So I started running back because I got so scared. I started running back to my cousins, and then my cousin said that he saw someone jumping down from the tree. And I was like, what? Are you joking? And he's like, no, blah, blah. So we just started like walking home. I was like, all right, let's go. Come on. We started like walking, just normal, cross the street, went down into the street. My house wasn't too far. And all of a sudden we turn around, and there's a man. Well, I'm assuming it was a man. He was dressed in all black. We could not see his face. He just started charging towards us, and we like literally shut ourselves. We picked up my brothers, picked up the bike, and we just bolted home. Luckily my home was only like 2-3 minutes from where we were. Yeah, that was probably one of the scariest experiences. Number 42, what color of underwear are you wearing right now? It's like a light pink, cream color. What do you think is your sexiest feature? I think I'm gonna have to say my eyes or my butt. Yeah, one of the two. 44, what is a relationship deal breaker for you? A relationship deal breaker will have to be drugs. That's a big one. Drugs, lying. Yeah. 45, what is the sexiest feature you love in the opposite gender? So for me, it would have to be arms. I definitely have a thing. Like if you've got nice arms, yeah, arms. 46, mention something that makes you happy. I'm going to have to say my son. Yeah. 47, what is the biggest fear you have overcome? That's easy. I think my biggest fear that I have overcome would be giving birth. Giving birth was something I actually never thought would happen for me. So even when I was young and when I was older, birth was like the scariest thing for me. But now that I have a son and I gave birth in 2021, I could do it again. And yeah, I would do it again. It's not that scary. Number 48. What is the longest you have ever gone without a shower? I don't know, to be honest. Maybe 2 days. Could be more. I'm not sure because I don't remember when we went camping when I was like 15. If there was a shower there, I can't really remember. So I don't know. Number 49. Yes, 49. What is the worst gift you have ever received? That one is just so easy. But the worst gift I have ever received was from a family member. And it was something really, really old and probably something that's been used. So that's all I'm going to say. 50. Have you ever had a pregnancy scare? I want to say yes, when I was a lot younger, like maybe 16. I didn't get my period for like a really long time, but no, I wasn't pregnant. I believe it was my hormones. 51. What was the last thing that made you cry? Yesterday I was watching, what's her name? CC Clark? I'm pretty sure that's her name. Oh, no, I mean, that's her name on Instagram, I think. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember her name. But I was watching her vlog yesterday of her giving birth to her newest baby, a baby girl. And yeah, that made me cry. It just brought back all the emotions of when I went to give birth. 52, when is your birthday? So my birthday is the 10th of July. Not long, can't believe it. So I'm going to be 33. That's okay. 53, who was the first person you ever fell in love with? So the first person I ever fell in love with would have to be my first boyfriend. Yeah, I was 14 at the time, so we're not going to say names because, yeah, but him. 54, would you ever change anything about yourself, and if so, what would it be? Would I ever change anything about myself? So maybe the thing that kind of comes to mind that I would change would probably be having anxiety and depression as a disorder. Well, anxiety disorder and depression. Even though, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say that too, because I feel like if I didn't have that, then I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And I wouldn't have, like, I feel like what I went through back then made me who I am today. And like, I'm a lot stronger, and like, I know how to control it, kind of thing. But yeah, that's the only thing really that I can really think of that I would change, is probably not having that at such a young age, because I feel like it really affected my high school years. So yeah. 55. Have you ever been caught masturbating? No, I have not. Thank God. 56. Have you ever used marijuana? Yes, I have. Back in the day when I was a lot younger. Have you ever been arrested? Yes, I have been arrested. And it's not a story that I want to tell, but yes. 58. Who is your favorite fictional couple? It would have to be probably Bella and Edward from Twilight. I love them. So, yeah. 59. When was the last time you cried? Easy. That was last night when I was watching the vlog. 60. What is your favorite holiday destination? My favorite holiday destination, like your favorite holiday destination, like where I've been or where I want to go? What would you say, guys? What is your favorite holiday destination? I'm going to say, what's my favorite? I think I'm just going to have to answer with anywhere by the beach or an island. That would be my favorite holiday destination. 61. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear really, I don't even know. Because it was giving birth, but obviously it's not anymore. So my other fear would be, needles and spiders. Yeah. 62. Mention something that is currently bothering you. I don't know. I don't feel like anything is bothering me at the moment. Oh no, yes, not having a car. That is definitely 100% bothering me. I have been literally stuck in the house for over a month now, I'm pretty sure. and I'm over it. I feel like I'm in lockdown, and it's not a nice feeling, like, to not have a car when you have a baby. Yeah, so that's what would be bothering me. 63. Have you ever had a crush on a teacher? No. I'm going to say no. I've never had a crush on a teacher. I mean, I did find a teacher in primary school good looking, but I didn't have a crush on him. 64. Have you ever given or received a hickey? Duh. I think, who hasn't? I don't know. But yes. And funny story is, when I was in high school, my boyfriend at the time used to give me hickeys all the time, and it was actually a bit annoying because I'm not a fan of hickeys, to be honest. And I remember I used to have to hide them from my mum, and I like would be dead set in summer, like hottest 30 plus degrees, and here I am wearing turtlenecks and long sleeves to hide like all these bloody hickeys. Oh my god, that's so funny. But yeah, not a fan, but yeah. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Sort of, but not really. I remember when I was maybe 14 or 15, when I was with my boyfriend and we were at a concert, and some girl was like trying to get in front of me, and then I kind of like grabbed her and pushed her back and was like, no, you're not coming in front. But then we realized they were actually trying to get out of the mosh pit because her friend was going to pass out. So that, yeah, not ideal, but yeah, so I mean, it wasn't really a physical fight, but it could have been. 66. How many people have you slept with this week? None. Literally single and literally Virgin Mary at this point. 67. Have you ever pooped in the woods? This is so funny. And I'm going to have to say yes, when we went camping. And I think that was like the first time I had ever been camping, like, is it the woods? Would it be considered the woods? The Murray River? I don't know what that's considered. But anyways, well, there was no toilets, and we had to just shit outside somewhere. Do you have freckles? Oh, number 68. Do you have freckles? Yes, I do. I actually have a lot of freckles. I mean, you probably can't see now because I'm wearing makeup, but yeah, I have them like all here. 69. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I'm gonna have to say a swarm of bees, even though that would sting like hell. Yeah, bees, because I wouldn't want to be like cut up, like, with bears are freaking dangerous and they have sharp claws, so definitely not a bear. 70. Have you stolen a street sign? No, I have not, but I have been with someone that did steal a street sign. Actually, 2 people, but yeah, no, I haven't. 71. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? I actually don't even sleep with sheets. I find sheets annoying. Apart from in summer, if it's really hot and I can't sleep with the doona, then I'll sleep with the sheet, and that would be untucked. But I normally do not sleep with a sheet. I find them annoying. 72. Mecca or Sephora? And this one's really hard because I buy different things from both, because not one store has everything that I use. But I think I may have to go with Mecca. I think Mecca have most, I don't know, because my foundation is from, that's really hard. I'm going to have to change that. I'm going to say Sephora. Yep. 73. Apple Music or Spotify? Spotify. I've never used Apple Music, even though I have an iPhone. 74. Favorite perfume? My current favorite perfume is by, I don't even know how to say the name, but it's the Alien perfume. It's like Terry something. Yeah, the Alien perfume. That's my favorite at the moment. 75. Favorite memory from childhood? Oh, the instant memory that comes up is being with my grandparents. So when I was young, obviously my parents separated, so I used to go with my dad like every fortnight or something, and when I used to go there, he lived with my grandparents, and so I remember always being with my grandparents and them taking me to Braeside Park here in Melbourne, and we used to go for bike rides, and they used to take me to pottery classes and things like that. My grandparents were very hands-on, and yeah, I have the best memories with them. So definitely that. 76. Have you ever won a trophy or an award, and what was it for? Have I ever won an award? The only thing that kind of comes to mind is like something at school I won an award for, but I don't remember. It was like something for English, I think. And then also when I was a baby, my mum entered me in like baby competitions, and I had like all these trophies. I wish I had them to show you, but I believe we ended up losing them, or she threw them away. I don't know what happened. She says she gave them to me. I don't recall that because I feel like I would have them here somewhere. But yeah. And that was for like, I got an award for cutest baby and having baby with the nicest eyes and cute smile and all this stuff. So yeah. 77. What is under your bed? Nothing. I keep literally nothing under my bed. Like, I hate that. I don't like having anything under there. 78. What do you like about your home? So I don't own my home, but what I like about this house is the layout and how many bedrooms is here. I just feel like this house is perfect size for me and my son. So yeah, that's what I love about it. 79. What's on your mind? Honestly, what's on my mind is that I'm very hungry and I can't wait to go and cook and eat, because it is now 6:10 and I'm starving. 80. One word that describes you. I'm gonna have to say creative. 81. Do you consider yourself a good cook? Yes, I reckon. I think I'm a good cook. I would rather cook than eat takeaways, and I've been cooking for years now. But I want to say in 2019 is when it really, like, that's when I really started getting into cooking. 82. What's your longest relationship so far? My longest would be 7 years. 83. What is the most important thing in your life? I'm gonna have to say the most important thing in my life is family. What has required the most courage of you in your life so far? I think what has required the most courage in your life so far? I think I'm gonna have to say was having the courage when I was 19 of applying to be an au pair and leaving my life, my family, and my friends for the first time ever and moving to a whole new different country. I think that's when I required the most courage. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Easy. That was Sailor Moon. Love it. Still love it. And occasionally I still watch it. 86. What was the last book you read? So I don't even remember what my last book that I was reading, what it was. Because the thing with me is I start reading books, right? And then I don't finish them. And then I move to something else. So I feel like I've got like 3 or 4 books on the go and I haven't finished not one. But I'm going to say She's on the Money. That's what I'm currently reading and I'm loving it so far. So yeah. 87. If you could turn back time, what are you going to do first? I think the first thing, if I could go back in time, would probably be going back to America and then changing my decision and staying there even longer for like another year. Yeah. 88. Have you ever had a one-night stand? Yes. 89. How many kids do you want to have? Ideally, I would like 4 kids. I currently don't have a partner, so not sure if that's even going to be possible. But, and also my age, I'm 33 this year, so who knows. But I'll be happy with another 2. 90. Which one do you prefer, being alone or in a relationship? I think both have like pros and cons to each, but I'm gonna have to say I like being alone. I do enjoy my alone time, so yeah. 91. Cheesecake or pancake? and I'll have to say cheesecake. 92, would you go for any surgery to make your body more attractive? Definitely not. No, thank you. Surgery is not for me. All of that freaks me the fuck out. I don't like hospitals, and like giving birth at the hospital, like that was enough for me. And like, yeah, I've never had like any sort of surgery or anything, so definitely not. 93, have you ever got smitten by someone's personality? And I'm gonna have to say yes. And that literally led me nowhere. So that person was a waste of time. 91, what's your take on the LGBT community? And as I was saying earlier, I am all for it. I think that doesn't matter whether, you know, it doesn't matter who you're into. Like, everyone should have the right to be themselves and have the right to love whoever they want. So yeah, I'm all for it. Oh my god, I even said 91 before. Do you know why? Because I'm looking at the number that I got it from somewhere else. That was 91. So no, that was actually question 94. So now we're up to 95. Have you ever fallen in love with your bestie? And I'd like to say yes, in 2014. I did fall in love with my best friend. 96. Are you curious to know your past life? Yes, I do believe that we have, you know, past lives. And yeah, I would be so curious to know what my life was like, what I did in my past life. That would be interesting. I mean, if we could find out, then why not? Why wouldn't you want to know? 97. Which color dominates your wardrobe? That's a bit hard. Oh, maybe not. I think probably black. I think I have a lot of black clothes. And a few years back, I did, like, all I used to wear was black. I went through a stage like that for a long time. But yeah, because I can't think of any other specific color. I like a lot of colors, but yeah, I think dominates probably black. 98. Do you ever feel bored in life? This is a good question because I'm going to be honest, and yes, sometimes I do feel a bit bored in life. It's hard, I don't know, because most days I'm fine, but then there's times where it's like I actually don't really get bored very often. That's one thing that I want to say, is like I don't really get bored. There's always something that I can be doing. Like, I mean, even more so now that I have a child, like there's always something to be doing, whether it's with him or cleaning, cooking, organizing the house. Like there's just, it's never ending, honestly. But not only just that, like even when I didn't have Mateo, like before, you know, pre-baby, I never really got bored. I always just find something to do, whether it's watching something, being on my phone, being on social media, watching videos on YouTube, like, yeah. But anyways, I'm rambling like always. But yeah, there's sometimes where I do feel bored, because in the sense of like, is this all, oh, I don't even know. I don't know how to put it in words. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I think, isn't there more? Isn't there more for me to be doing, if that makes sense? Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, especially like for now in terms of career, like I don't really know what I want to be doing. Whether I actually even want to go back to retail sometimes. And like, especially when we're in lockdown, like that was so boring, really. And even now, over the past month, I've been home a lot more than normal without having a car. And so sometimes, yeah, life can seem a bit boring. I think that was just an easier way to answer. Sorry for the rambles. Okay, question 99. How do you manage your time in life? So the way I manage my time really is by having routine. I love, 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 love routine. I feel like I've always been like this. Like for my personality and like the way that I am, I need to have routine. I just feel like I function, or like just things go more smoother when I have routine. I don't know, but yeah, everyone's different, I guess. But I think that's how I manage my time, is by having a routine and like knowing at certain times what I'm going to do, and yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. And the last question, question 99, is what is the best gift you have ever received? And I think I'm going to have to go with my son. No brainer. I think that is the best gift that I have ever received. He is such a beautiful boy and I'm very lucky to have him as my son. Okay guys, that concludes the 100 questions that nobody ever asked. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love doing videos like this, so if I find another tag or if you find one that you want me to do, let me know. Leave it in the comments down below or you can message me on Instagram. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow all my social media links, and I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Mwah.